Hi everyone, welcome back. So, remember how last week we talked about the different ways that you can use music? Like when you're out in public, they use music as background noise, or if you're watching a movie, it can be used to help with the mood of the movie, or music can be used to help tell a story. Who remembers what kind of musical storytelling I talked about in my last video? It was opera. And operas are one of my favorite things in music because of how they use actors on a stage and music to tell a story. They are made up of singing with very little or no spoken dialogue or words. But opera is not the only part of music that I like. You want to know another kind of music I like? I also like hip hop. Hip hop is a genre, which is a fancy way of saying it's a style of music. Hip hop is a genre or style of music that focuses primarily on self expression. The words and lyrics that are written by the musicians of hip hop and the rap songs are used as a way to talk about their personal experiences, struggles, and feelings. It's often said that hip hop was started as a form of music at a party way back in the 1970s. DJs, which is a term for disc jockey, DJs would put different pieces of music together to make new sounds and styles. These DJs arranged their beats so that rappers could find a rhythm to add their lyrics over. Rapping is a style of rhythmic talking that occurs over music and beats. Many rappers wrote their own lyrics to tell stories from their own lives. And many rappers today are still writing their own lyrics to tell stories from their own lives. When it first started, hip hop was a response to another popular style of music at the time. That genre or style of music was called disco. Disco was more about being wealthy and being elite or special. Disco was more for fun and dancing. But hip hop was more focused on the reality and their community. It gave these people a way to cope with the hard aspects of their city life. Hip hop quickly became an artistic outlet for many African Americans as it was a new way for them to tell their stories. If you think back a few months ago, whenever we were talking about jazz music and when we talked about the blues was an African American response to rural poverty, to being really poor in rural or country areas. Really similarly to that, hip hop was a response to urban poverty, or what it was like for them to be poor or disadvantaged in the cities. Sometimes the stories that are told through the rap lyrics of hip hop songs can be sad or tough to listen to. But it can be valuable to put yourself in the shoes of others and to help stand up for their rights and love them. If their experiences are ones that you may never have, then you probably won't ever get to really experience what they're going through. But to help you understand as best as you can, it's important to listen to their stories and to support them. Music gives a voice to these communities. Make sure that you're listening.